Let's face it, when Aaron Judge walks up to the plate, you stop what you're doing. Coffee? Forgotten. Deadlines? Delayed. Judge might just blast a ball into the next burrow. But here's the real plot twist. Sometimes, he doesn't need a bat to win a game. Sometimes, it's his glove that does the talking. Welcome to the underappreciated, gravity-defying, base-stealing, denying world of Aaron Judge's defense. The other reason the Yankees keep winning. Not just a powerhouse, Judge's defensive evolution. You'd be forgiven for thinking that Judge, standing 6'7" and built like a linebacker, is too bulky for elite defense. But the man moves like a deer on Red Bull. Since his debut in 2016, Judge has gone from defensive curiosity to game-saving machine. By 2019, he tied for the league lead in defensive runs saved among right fielders, 19. That year, he was awarded the Wilson Defensive Player of the Year, and he's only sharpened his instincts since. In 2024, despite battling injuries again, Judge's glove became a highlight reel regular. His defensive WAR ticked back into the positive after a dip in 2023, proof that even analytics finally caught up with the eye test. The metrics behind the magic. Let's talk numbers, because when it comes to Aaron Judge's 2024 defensive season, the stats speak volumes. He tallied 9 defensive runs saved, proving that he wasn't just stopping hits, he was taking runs off the board. His outs above average came in at +5, confirming what Yankee fans already knew: Judge gets to balls that most outfielders only dream of reaching. His fielding percentage was an elite .995, committing just a single error across more than 1,000 innings. That's the kind of reliability every pitcher loves to see behind them. Judge didn't just stick to one spot either. He seamlessly rotated between right and center field, two of the most demanding positions in the outfield. Whether tracking down line drives in the gap or launching rockets from the corner, Judge was the Yankees' ultimate utility man. With a wingspan more appropriate for an albatross and the grace of a seasoned ballerina, he proved himself a true defensive titan in pinstripes. August 26, 2024. The home run robbery plus double play. The crown jewel of Judge's 2024 defensive season came against the Washington Nationals. With runners on and the Yankees clinging to a narrow lead, Andres Shapiro launched a moonshot to deep left center. Most outfielders would have waved it goodbye. Judge, he leaped up, snagged it from the heavens, landed like Spider-Man, and wait for it, immediately gunned the ball to second base. Relay to first. Double play. Inning over. Yankees ace Jarrett Cole later said, "I bought him dinner after that one. Steak. Medium rare. He deserved it." April 19, 2023. The Ohtani heist. Aaron Judge versus Shohei Ohtani. That's like Batman versus Superman. Two more valuable players, both mythic in scale. In this clash, Ohtani cracked a first-inning blast destined for Monument Park, until Judge, playing center field that day, timed a perfect leap at the wall and stole a surefire home run. What's more, he did it with his back crashing into the wall and barely flinching. That ball's in the seats against 29 other teams. Ohtani shrugged after the game. Speed kills and saves runs. Judge isn't just tall and strong, he's quick. StatCast clocked his sprint speed at 27.7 feet per second in 2024, top 20% in Major League Baseball for outfielders. Combine that with elite route efficiency and a strong first step, and you have a player who turns gappers into outs. Example: in a July 2024 game against Boston, Rafael Devers hit a bloop single into right center. Judge covered over 80 feet in 4.6 seconds to make a diving grab, preserving a no-hitter into the 7th inning for Carlos Rodon. Knowing before it happens, Judge doesn't just rely on athleticism, he studies a lot. He's often spotted watching iPad footage between innings. His reads off the bat are uncanny. Pitchers describe him as having catcher-level instincts in the outfield. In a June 2024 game, Judge shaded 10 feet to his right just before a pitch to Adley Rutschman, a slight shift based on video prep. Rutschman hit it exactly where Judge moved, and the Yankee captain caught it in stride. That's not luck. That's prep plus prediction prevention. The arm. Rockets from the corner. You know those "don't run on Judge" memes? Yeah, they are real. He routinely hits 95+ miles per hour throws from the outfield, nailing runners trying to stretch singles into doubles. In 2024, he tallied 7 outfield assists, ranking in the top 5 for RFs. His signature throw came against the Blue Jays when he fired a one-hopper from deep right to third base, gunning down Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who is not exactly slow. Captain's presence. Leading by example. Being named the captain of the New York Yankees isn't some ceremonial title reserved for the clubhouse's most popular guy. It's a badge of accountability, grit, and performance. Aaron Judge wears that badge with quiet confidence and relentless hustle. He dives full extension across the grass, slams into outfield walls at full speed, and rises each time with a face like stone. No wince, no dramatics, just grit. His effort is contagious. Younger players like Anthony Volpe and Jason Dominguez don't just look up to Judge, they model their preparation, mindset, and defensive work ethic after him. Judge doesn't need to give speeches. His actions scream louder than any pep talk. He's not one for self-congratulation either. After stealing a homer from Shohei Ohtani, a play most would brag about for a lifetime, Judge shrugged and said, "Just trying to help the guys behind me." That's who he is. No ego, just excellence, humility, and a relentless drive to elevate those around him. Why Judge's defense saves games? Literally. Let's break down the numbers behind Aaron Judge's game-saving defense. On August 26, 2024, his jaw-dropping double play against the Nationals didn't just make the highlight reel, it shifted the Yankees' win probability by a whopping 12.4%. That's nearly the difference between hope and heartbreak in a tight ballgame. Then there's his now famous robbery of Shohei Ohtani earlier in the season, which produced a 9.7% swing in win probability in just the first inning. These aren't isolated flukes, they're part of a consistent pattern. Over the course of the 2024 season, Judge's defensive wizardry added nearly 1.5 wins above what a league average fielder would contribute. For context, that's the equivalent of a high-quality bench player's entire season achieved with no bat in hand. This is not just advanced metrics mumbo-jumbo. It's concrete proof that Judge's glove regularly turns looming losses into hard-earned wins, armed with little more than leather, instinct, and split-second reactions. Judge among the greats. Is Aaron Judge on pace to become one of the greatest two-way outfielders in Yankees history? Absolutely. When comparing him to past legends, Judge holds his own and then some. Take Paul O'Neill, known for his fiery competitiveness and defensive prowess. Judge surpasses him in pure range, covering ground with the stride of a gazelle strapped to a rocket. Bernie Williams, graceful and smooth in center, had a solid arm, but Judge's cannon from right field has stopped more base runners in their tracks than a red light on Broadway. Then there's Reggie Jackson, whose glove was serviceable, but Judge's is Gold Glove caliber, minus the postseason fireworks, literally and figuratively. What sets Judge apart isn't just his offensive firepower, it's his commitment to defense that has saved games and sparked comebacks. Long after the home runs are counted, fans will replay those jaw-dropping catches and frozen rope throws. Judge isn't just making defensive highlights, he's building a legacy, one game-saving grab at a time. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Aaron Judge's game-saving defense, don't forget to smash that like button. Hit subscribe for more legendary plays, baseball breakdowns, and stories that bring the game to life. Thanks for watching. And remember, defense wins championships.